I wanted to share with you a few thoughts about being a citizen in a democratic society where there are great challenges with fellow citizens. We all know that democracy is a beautiful idea and that the entire foundation of civil rights and human rights globally has depended upon the promotion of the idea of democracy and of one person, of one vote, and how much has improved across the planet because so many societies are slowly inching their way towards democracy and towards the idea of voting elections, equal rights of all people to participate in those elections. But there's one weakness to democracy that we all know, and that is that democracy depends upon citizens who are very much in touch with an awareness of the world, an ability to reason, an ability to discriminate between right and wrong, and also an ability to recognize when they are being manipulated by various people for demagogic purposes, for manipulative purposes. So we know that this is a weakness in democracy, and we all worry because we've seen circumstances in which uh, demagogues and manipulative politicians can convince people to engage in hatred of other citizens or of non-citizens, or to even engage in wars for the sake of gain of special interests, or to distract from the basic issues that a society is facing. So the more that we can train ourselves in engagement between citizens, the more that we can strengthen the body politic and strengthen the direction and course of democracy. This is where conflict analysis and resolution and democracy have to work together. Because conflict resolution at its best, and the kind of work that I've done on healing conflict, is very much a process of self-discipline, of knowing yourself well and knowing your responses to others and maintaining an ability to reach those people and to talk to people with deep listening, with deep compassion, and with bringing conversations back to reason. So I want to just make a few suggestions on how to do this across lines of political division and across educational lines, in the various ways in which strangers can talk to each other today. I think that the way in which strangers can now speak through social media, through Facebook, through Twitter, it's the new public space. It's the new space to reach beyond your own group, beyond your own echo chamber, to challenge others and to be challenged. And that's why how you speak in that echo chamber, how you speak in that particular environment is the critical factor as to whether you can reach people and challenge them intellectually, challenge their values, and also reach to their hearts. So one of the things that I want to say is that the most important lesson is to engage without malice or aggression. That to be ready for things to become very emotional, be ready for people to hurl insults, and to know in advance what are you going to do in response when you make a suggestion or when you make a claim. So one of the ironies of conflict resolution work is that exactly when people want to challenge you to raise the decibels of your voice and to raise the extremity of your arguments and your conversations, that's exactly when you do something very unexpected. And then you ask people, well, what do you mean by that? In other words, the interrogative, the question, shows to somebody who is in an adversarial position to you that you're authentically interested in their life and their thoughts, in their feelings and their values. And the more that you do that, the more that A, you will get your point across much better, B, you will force people on the other side to probe their own positions better, and you will start to take the arguments out of the realm of the interpersonal attack and towards the realm of ideas and values and the struggle over what is right and what is wrong in society. In other words, by modeling your conversation in this way, you're actually teaching what it is to be a nonviolent citizen in a democracy. You're modeling what it would be for that kind of coexistence to take place and moving conversations away from pseudo warfare and pseudo violence into an authentic exploration of coming to know the stranger, coming to know the other, and together exploring how to make a better society, how to agree to disagree on things, how to value each other's opinions and worries and concerns. Every time I've done this on social media, every time I probe people and ask them what do they want to do, how does it play out with their ideas, what kind of society do they want to see as a result, I get to better and deeper conversations, even with people who have diametrically opposed views from mine on guns and on war and on many things. So I'd love for you to try this and then to come back and offer comments on the YouTube video, and perhaps we can proceed with some interesting discussions. So have a good night.